Well, that was tricky, but I've managed to get as close as I possibly could to the new Huawei Mate X, which, according to Huawei, is the world's fastest foldable 5G phone. It's quite a title. There's about 100 million journalists here scrabbling to get about 5 feet from the device. We can't actually get hands-on. This is as close as we could possibly get. So 3 screens, 5G, it's foldable, it's using a flexible AMOLED, has a whole bunch of cameras, it's using a Kirin 980 processor, that's the same one you get in the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, plus a new 5G modem. I don't know what you think, but I'm actually genuinely excited for this. A lot of people aren't sure about whether foldable phones, tablets are gimmicky or actually a next generation device. But what we've seen so far from Samsung's Galaxy Fold and this new Mate X, of which personally I think looks a lot nicer, the bezels are much thinner. You have 3 screens in total, a 6.6-inch main daily driver screen that you're going to use for most of the stuff, a smaller 6.3-inch screen, 6.38-inch screen on the back, which when you're taking selfies or taking someone's photo, they can actually see what their finished photo is going to look like, which is great if you're into your photos. And then you have that full 8-inch screen when it's unfolded. You get that tablet experience. Unfolded, it's just 5 millimeters thick, and then when you do fold it back together, which is completely flush, completely flat, unlike the Flex Pi from Royole, it's 11 millimeters thick. And despite that slim design, Huawei have crammed in a 4,500 mAh battery. Now, they didn't actually give any battery life quotes. I assume there's still lots of optimizations to be done, but the Mate X will come with the world's fastest phone charger, a 55-watt supercharger, which is up from the already very quick 40-watt charger you get on the Mate 20 Pro, and promises to give you 85% of the battery in just 30 minutes. From a design and engineering point of view, I can't wait to get a close look at that hinge mechanism. Huawei are calling it a falcon wing design, and as impressive as it does seem, we'll have to wait and see about the long-term durability. We also get a 2-in-1 fingerprint and power button on the Mate X, as well as a curved grip on the back to make it easier to use one-handed. I think Huawei have been really smart with the design, as they've put the power button, the cameras, and that rear grip all together on one edge, meaning that when you do have it opened up in tablet mode, you get a beautiful edge-to-edge screen with almost no bezels. But my first thought was, aren't those outside screens going to get scratched? But Huawei say they will be offering a Mate X cover case that's designed to protect the screens while still making it easy to unfold. So I'm genuinely really excited about the Mate X, but since it is such a different product, I wanted to get the reactions and first impressions of a few of the other guys here at this event.
I see like so many phones every year and they're all kind of the same. I think that Mate X is, I'm just going to say it's probably the nicest phone that I've seen. The Galaxy Fold was cool, but just a few days later, this I think is so much nicer. Actually being able to use it as a normal phone, where the Galaxy Fold has that really tiny screen on the front, will make a massive difference. Definitely one of the most exciting products that I've ever seen, and I really want to use it more, really want to hold it, really want to fold it, and yeah, just really want one.
So I think the challenge for any phone manufacturer is really to be able to take that idea that might sound crazy and or gimmicky and make it practical. Do we really need a phone, a device that can switch between a phone and a tablet? But one thing I'm kind of thinking about is, will this ergonomic grip be helpful? Will it be counterintuitive? Will that make this a better device or a worse device than the Samsung Galaxy Fold?
Oh, I own a fair number of jackets, but I'm not as proud of that collection as I am my waistcoats. I believe that is how you say it over here, isn't it? It is, yeah. Good.
What do you call it?
Vests.
Oh, just waistcoats.
One syllable. What do you need? I learned today that a sweater over here is called a jumper.
It's a jumper, yeah.
Whew. Keep expecting people to be wearing jumpsuits everywhere, which would be fun. The first impressions are that it is sexier than the Samsung offering because it folds flat. And it has that interesting little ledge on it that's like a Kindle Oasis, or if you like a Moto Razr. You have to be excited about foldables, or I don't understand you. We were talking about something that's a phone when it wants to be and a tablet when it wants to be, and you don't have to carry around 2 devices. Also, you don't have to carry around one device that does one of those jobs poorly. Eventually. The software is going to take a while. I mean, even with official support coming from Google in the next Android version, or maybe even the current one, it's going to be a remarkably awkward experience, I think, for the first generation or 2 of devices. And of course, then you factor in the hardware failure rate from increasing numbers of moving parts. So I understand skepticism about the first couple generations. It's warranted. You probably shouldn't buy a first-gen foldable. But it's going to be the future, and it's going to be an exciting future, I think.
So the price is obviously going to be ridiculous. Not everyone's going to want to buy this. Not everyone's going to be convinced by the foldable design. And there are questions around the software optimization, how many apps are actually going to use that, the multitasking, how seamless it's going to be. There's a lot of questions, but for a first generation of a whole new device, it's pretty exciting, I think. But I'd love to hear what you think. Let me know what you make of the Mate X in the comments below. Hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned, because as soon as humanly possible, I will get you guys a full review and proper test. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time right here